Afternoon all. Eddie's just going to start before we take questions.
Okay, I'd just like to say I apologise for the remarks. I sincerely mean that, and I really don't have anything else to say on the matter. So I'm happy to obviously answer questions on a fantastic game that's coming up, but I think the other matter's dead.
Gail, do you want to kick us off, please?
It might be dead to you, but I don't think it's dead to anybody else. So how do you reflect on the last 12 hours? Are you surprised by the reaction that your comments?
Well, I've made the statement. I don't need to say anything else on it.
What do you have to reconsider the sort of things that you do going forward? Because as a coach, clearly you can't ever switch that off, can you? This has proved it.
Possibly, yeah.
And how much of a shame would that be?
Well, it's something I can reconsider after the game. The only thing I'm worried about at the moment is the game.
Do you think what you said in that video could have an impact on the game in terms of you already had, I don't know, guess against you, but you've just probably got them a little bit more against you now?
I think Ireland are preparing for a Grand Slam. They don't need any extra motivation.
So you don't think those comments provided it?
Not at all.
Have you apologised to your mother? Because you didn't have to do that once before.
I think I've made every statement that I need to make on it.
Talk to us about your team, 7 changes. How much is that reflection then of the performance of England over the last few weeks?
Yeah, we just felt we needed to make some changes for this game. We need to get on the front foot against Ireland, and we've selected a team to do that. It's good to have Dylan back from injury. He trained superbly yesterday. We've gone for Owen, Teo, Joseph midfield, and we feel they can get us on the front foot.
Having Hartley back, what does he give you? What do you feel maybe was missing then in Paris? Because you were obviously desperate to get him fit, weren't you?
Well, it's not what was missing in Paris, it's what Dylan brings to the side. He brings energy, he brings enthusiasm, he's a tough guy, and he's a good captain, and that's what he'll bring to the team on Saturday.
And Farrell at 10, I mean, you hinted earlier in the week that you'd make that move, and then Wigglesworth at 9. Is there a connection between the two? When you did one, did you think the other, or what was the thinking behind it?
No, just that we think for this game, those two can get us on the front foot against Ireland. We have to play a certain sort of way against Ireland. They've got a very distinct style of play, and we feel those two are going to get us on the front foot.
And when you look at the back row, we talked in the past about Simmons perhaps not being big enough for international rugby. What do you want from that back three? Because they're obviously going to come up against a very physical, big back row in Ireland, aren't they?
Yeah,
Even though
no.
they don't match up in the same way.
Well, it's a good contest. Haskell gets an opportunity. He's been out for a while. He's worked really hard to get back where he needs to be. Sam gets another opportunity. He's a young player with plenty of potential. And being a smaller type number 8, he's got to find a way to go forward.
In the second row, Cruz is in over Launchbury. Is Launchbury a bit unlucky? I mean, why have you gone with Cruz?
Well, Launchbury's still in the side. He's just going to finish the game for us instead of starting the game. Just feel against Ireland, the line-out's super important, and Cruz is our best operator in that area.
And the dreaded breakdown, you said it's going to take 18 months. What have you been able to do in sort of 4 days?
Look, we've done some good work on it. It's an ongoing part of our game that we need to improve, and we're working very hard on it, looking at the detail, looking at the before and after the breakdown, and we're moving to a solution.
Dylan, for you, no doubt incredibly frustrating to have to sit and watch last week. How relieved are you to be out there on the weekends?
I'm excited to be out there this weekend.
What's going to be your message to the players between now and then? Because so much, isn't it, you always say to us, is about attitude over the next 2 days and getting heads right.
Yeah, so physical work's obviously done early on in the week, and then towards the tail end of the week we hand it over to the players and to the team to run itself, to mentally prepare for the game. And we're excited. We want to finish the tournament on a good result for us. we obviously had a bit of learning over the last few weeks, but we're hungry. We're hungry to go out, perform. We're hungry to get a result.
And after the last 2 weeks, when I think you spoke sort of Scotland-wise, I think by some of the players' own admission, heads weren't particularly right. And then the problems in Paris, how do you ensure absolutely that as everyone walks out on Saturday?
Well, we can only prepare as well as we can, and so far this week, that's what we've done. It's all growth for the team. You know, every setback, every disappointment, everything's just learning for us, and it's part of our journey. And you know, we're excited about this game this weekend. We want to take learnings from Paris and put it into this week. But you know, like I said, it's all about this weekend for us. We're pumped. We're hungry. We just want to get out there and play.
Eddie, could you talk a little bit more about the decision to start with Wigglesworth at 9 and kind of thinking behind that?
We feel like he's a halfback that can get us on the front foot. Danny's, needs some quick ball. He plays off the back of quick ball, whereas we think Wigglesworth can create some quick ball for us.
A little bit more kicking.
Well, you can decide which way we're going to go. That's up to you.
And Don Armand in the squad. What has he done over the last few months?
Well, he's a good, solid club player. He's got he's a good, hard player. He's come into camp, fantastic attitude. Really applied himself well, and injury creates opportunity. And he's the bus has gone past his stop, and he's hopped on.
Eddie, can I just ask you, Marius van der Veste is in this week. He's obviously one of the officials this weekend. Is there an element of a conflict of interest? I know it's within the rules because it's only referees that are not allowed into the England camp, but is that something that maybe needs to be looked at?
What do you question his integrity?
Well, I think that a lot of people would question that if you have the advantage of having an official that is refereeing that weekend.
Well, there's no advantage, mate. We went through World Rugby, which is the proper channels. So you're asking the wrong person.
So you don't think that going forward this is something that should be rectified, that maybe none of the officials should be involved in either camp, whatever match it would be?
Well, you're asking the wrong person, mate. You should be asking World Rugby. We went through World Rugby, asked for a Southern Hemisphere referee to try to help us with our breakdown, and that's what they offered.
In terms of, I know you don't want to dwell on the comments, but obviously there will be a lot of interest beyond. Do you think that that it might be an extra motivation for Ireland? I know you mentioned they're obviously going for a Grand Slam, but no doubt the comments will be pinned up on the wall in the Twickenham dressing room.
Having been in the position of ourselves of going for a Grand Slam, I think the Grand Slam is enough motivation.
Eddie, just going back to your decision to obviously play Owen at 10, it then gives the opportunity for Theo and Joseph to play together at centre rather than almost vying for one spot. What are you expecting from them as a combination, getting a chance to play together?
Well, they got a big job to do. The Ireland backline's been functioning well with Sexton, the ringmaster. Defensively, they've got to be solid. Work together with Owen, provide some good line speed, and then in attack, either create quick ball or play off the back of quick ball.
One other really notable change is, I know it's just dropping down to be a finisher, but Dan Cole moves aside from the starting berth for Kyle Sinclair. What have you made of Kyle since he's come back into the fold in recent weeks?
Well, again, Coley's just got a different job. Sinclair's, again, opportunity to get us on the front foot.
Don Armand, as we heard mentioned before in the squad, James Haskell starting. People that maybe at times could have been questioned about if they had an England future. How exciting for you is it to have kept those doors open and these guys to hopefully have these opportunities?
Well, it's a great example of resilience, a great example of keeping at the task at hand and not dropping your head. So both of those guys have been rewarded for their persistence and resilience.
Eddie, you've obviously been a top coach for so long now. What are your kind of thoughts on almost the cyclical nature of World Rugby, where a few months ago England were flying, Ireland are now flying, something that hopefully you can readdress clearly in the coming weeks and months, of which I guess this weekend is pivotal? Yeah, no,
it's a big game for both teams. One team going for the Grand Slam, and we want to play well in front of our crowd, 82,000 people. So it's a great opportunity to finish what I think has been a fantastic Six Nations. I think Ireland's worthy champions of the competition, but we're out there to prove that we're still a very, very good team, and we'll prove that on Saturday.
And Dylan, you guys internally know that, but it's a great chance to show the Twickenham crowd, TV viewers in a big tournament, England is still hopefully the real.
Of course, we're a good team. We're still a good team. 2 losses doesn't mean we're not a good team. Like I said, it's all part of our journey, and I think to end the tournament on a good result for us will be reward for a lot of work that's gone on this campaign. I think the guys owe it to themselves first and foremost, our crowd, and our general support. It's been fantastic all tournament, and like I said, we want to finish on a high.
Just finally for me, in enforced absence for a week, has it given you weirdly a tiny bit of extra perspective to have had to watch one game from the stands to come back in now as skipper, and if so, what?
Just a little bit more hunger. It's never nice missing out, whether it's through selection or injury. Just keeps the fire burning. So just like I said, hungry to be back in the team this week and to do my part.
Dylan, in the mind of a professional sportsman, how useful a tool is the idea of revenge, or is it irrelevant?
Irrelevant. We're focusing on ourselves. Like I said, we owe it to ourselves for the work we put in this campaign, the development of the team going forward. We owe it to ourselves.
There's not a little bit of the pain of 12 months ago driving you on this week?
No. We don't look to history for motivation, no.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Thank you.
Thank you.